back to the broadcast. Well, my heart's pounding a little more than normal right now because I am about to talk to one of the best actors in Hollywood today. He's one of my personal favorites, and his new film, it's called A Walk Among Tombstones, opens this Friday. Please help me welcome the very amazing Mr. Liam Neeson. Good morning.
Good morning, Lisa. Thank you very much for those words of introduction.
Oh, of course. Well, let me just tell you, I'm a big fan of you. I'm a big fan of this genre of movies that you've been making as of late. When I went into the theater to see this, I think I was surprised at what I got. It was a lot darker than I thought it would be.
Yes.
And I'm not just talking about the way the film looked, because I understand you shot mostly at night, but can you sort of sum up the story for people without giving it away before they see it?
Sure. It's set in New York. It's set in 1999, just before the big millennium. I play an ex-NYPD cop. He was in the force for many years. He's a very, very troubled individual. Had to get out of the force because of something tragic that happened that you do find out in the film. And he's basically an unlicensed private investigator who's taking on jobs for very, very shady characters.
Very shady. And let's talk about some of those characters, because there were some scenes in the film that were difficult to watch, and there were some things that they said. And one of them that stood out to me was when the bad guy, a serial killer, says people are worried about all the wrong things. I think he words it a little differently, but it gave me chills when he said that, because the movie, they're worried about Y2K, right?
Yes, Y2K, and we all were worried about it then. You know,
right.
What was going to happen? Were computers just suddenly going to freeze? Were airplanes going to drop out of the sky? What, you know? And these characters, these bad characters, say, yeah, people are worried about the wrong things because these guys are committing heinous crimes and just blending into society. Again, no one notices them, you know.
Was it difficult for you, Liam, to because the tone of the movie is dark? Was it difficult for you while you were shooting to stay in a good place? I mean, do you ever deal with that? Like, is there depression or anything that happens as an actor when you're doing such a heavy script?
Not with me, Lisa. I mean, I love to engage myself when I'm at work and give it all I've got, but once they shout rap, that's it for the day. I kind of leave the character in my dressing room, you know.
Well, thank goodness. I'm glad you don't take him home with you. What's coming up next for you? Are you going to continue to make these kind of heart-pounding films, or are we going to see you in something like we did in Love Actually?
Sure, I'd love to do another Love Actually, but I've just finished Taken 3 that's coming out in early January, and I'm going to go to Taiwan to do a film with Martin Scorsese about the Christianity, the Jesuit push into Japan in the 1600s, which I'm very excited about. And yeah, but there's going to be more thrillers, and I'd love to get the chance to play this Matt Scudder character from Tombstones again. There's 17 books based on the character, so we're actively looking into a few of those stories to see which one would make another good film, you know.
Well, you did a wonderful job as usual. It doesn't disappoint, and thank you so much for taking some time with me this morning.
My pleasure, Lisa. Thank you.
Again, Walk Among Tombstones opens in theaters this Friday for showtimes. Just head on over to thebroadcast.tv.com, and we have all the info there for you. We're back with more broadcast right after this.